What's up guys, it's Adrian here and welcome back to my channel. If you're considering getting an MBA and you're unsure whether you should get one, I will give you some reasons why you shouldn't get one. Given the amount of time, money and effort that an MBA really requires, it's important to think about where you fit into this equation before deciding whether it is worth to pursue one. After all, an MBA doesn't guarantee you anything. There is no guarantee for receiving a certain amount of salary after the program, or getting a certain title, or achieving certain goals. I know a lot of prospective MBA students think they will get an MBA at a prestigious institution, then get a high-paying job, then retire early and enjoy wealth. But that's wrong for 99% of all graduates. An MBA isn't a golden ticket that will automatically admit you to higher paying jobs with bigger responsibilities. It's a long way to get there, even though it can be a fun way to get there. So, to manage your expectations, I want to give you 9 reasons why you shouldn't get an MBA. Compensation. You won't make more money if you are already making a post-MBA salary. On average, MBA graduates can expect to earn a base salary of $150,000 after graduation from a top-tier school. If you include bonus, this can be anywhere from $180,000 to $250,000 or more for the average MBA graduate. Now, if you go into investment banking, private equity, or management consulting, you even tend to make more than that. I gotta say, this only applies to graduates from top-tier business schools, and they represent a very small percentage of MBAs worldwide. In reality, the typical MBA graduate can expect to earn a salary of about $80,000 with 5 to 9 years of professional experience. So if you're already making more than $150,000 a year, you might want to reconsider your options. Another thing is, the value of an MBA depends extremely on the rank and prestige of the school. And that makes a big difference. There is a huge disparity in salaries and overall life earnings between the top 25 ranked MBA programs and the bottom ranked schools. Lower ranked schools tend to have a minimal effect on earning capacity, so it makes it hard to justify the financial and time expense of actually getting the degree. If you're dead set on getting your MBA, make sure to research all the different programs available. Try to analyze what your chances are of getting in. Otherwise, there's probably a better option for you out there than an MBA. The third reason not to get an MBA is student loans. Getting an MBA is expensive. Top-tier MBAs cost between $150,000 to $250,000, including tuition, living expenses, and travel. And I'm not even factoring in the loss of the salary you would be earning if you're going to school full-time and not working. Pursuing an MBA is a long-term investment, and with any investment, you should investigate all your options and make sure you are committed before taking the plunge. Because essentially, you're taking a risk. You might as well just end up with a low-paying job because you might not get that high-paying job you're trying to get, and then you end up having large amounts of loans that need to be repaid. Earning an MBA is quite the time commitment. The traditional MBA program takes about 2 years to complete if you're going full-time. That's 2 years worth of a salary you're losing out on while paying a lot of money to attend and spending the majority of your time dedicated to your coursework. Some schools do offer full-time accelerated 1-year programs, but that's still a substantial amount of time to be out of work full-time. Part-time MBA programs enable you to continue working full-time, but can take up to 5 years to finish. Not all schools offer part-time programs though, so you might not be able to attend your school of choice. And you would be giving up most of your nights and weekends for the foreseeable future. The point is, earning the degree doesn't happen overnight and will take time out of the other areas of your life regardless. If you're not ready to make some major sacrifices in your personal, social, and professional life, don't do an MBA. An MBA may not be relevant to the job you really want. An MBA education focuses on standard business skills like accounting, marketing, finance, operations, and so on, but it also focuses on key skills like leadership, critical thinking, and analytical skills. This type of education can certainly give MBA graduates an edge for managerial positions. However, in a lot of industries, companies want to hire managers who have specialized knowledge and experience in their particular industry and not necessarily those who have just general educations like an MBA program. Therefore, make sure you understand what hiring managers in your desired field are looking for. In many industries, an MBA won't be useful for your career advancement. You might want to consider a specialized program in that case then. The next thing is the value of education, which doesn't last forever. The reality is that at some point, all the knowledge you acquired during your MBA will become obsolete. That's simply because the MBA curriculum takes a scientific approach to a business education, and science is one of the most rapidly changing fields. Therefore, it's almost guaranteed that what you're taught when you earn your MBA will not be relevant what MBAs are being taught in 10 years or even in 5 years. Even with an MBA, you'll be expected to stay on top of your game on the trends, developments, and best practices of your field, which will most likely vary greatly 20 years after you earned your MBA. So while an MBA can help you boost your career at a specific stage, how well it will serve you down the road largely depends on how you manage your career and your ability to remain on the cutting edge in your field. Hiring managers may perceive you as overqualified, and this could be limiting you professionally. An MBA can be somewhat of a liability, especially when the job market and the economy are weak, and as a result, companies are careful about who they hire. Hiring an MBA for an entry-level position is often seen as risky. Employers want low-risk employees who are easy to transition into the company and who will stay with the company longer than a high-risk prospect would. So having an MBA definitely poses some unique challenges for job seekers. One of the benefits that many MBA programs offer is the network students are able to build, whether with classmates or with alumni. While that might be true, there are tons of other opportunities to build a solid network in your field that you should be taking advantage of either way. This could be your undergraduate alumni network, events in your community and in your industry, and networking with coworkers, for example. All these network opportunities will cost you less than $150,000 plus. And finally, the MBA degree has become diluted. It's nothing special anymore. You won't stand out in the workforce and you won't really impress anyone with all your superstar credentials because you're just another MBA. I mean, think about it. The MBA has become the most popular postgraduate degree in the US, accounting for about 25% of all master's degrees awarded annually. That's over 250,000 MBAs per year in the US alone. In terms of supply and demand, too many MBAs and not enough MBA level jobs available, which leads to a big gap. By the way, this is the reason for the disparity in salaries between top-ranked MBA programs and lower-ranked MBA programs. With so many MBA programs out there, it's normal that employers are targeting the top programs only. It's also likely the reason that so many MBAs find themselves squeezed out of the MBA job market, seeking lower-level jobs and being told they are overqualified. Here is my summary. An MBA is one pathway to achieving your career dreams, which is great for some people, but certainly not for everyone. Ask yourself a couple of questions. What is it that you're hoping to gain from an MBA, and why would you spend that amount of money, time and energy in an MBA program? And if you're clear about that, you can dive deeper and research which program is right for you and whether it's full-time, online, part-time, or whatever. But definitely try to have a true understanding of what you're hoping to achieve. And keep in mind, you don't necessarily need an MBA to make a lot of money. Other ways to climb up the corporate ladder are by asking your manager for a difficult project in your area of interest and seeking out their critical feedback. You can also try cultivating relationships with people whose careers you admire to find out what they did to get where they are. Trust me, you don't need an MBA network for this. The more engaged you are, the more you will learn more about what you really want out of your life. And eventually you can still be positioned to take full advantage of an MBA program if you choose to pursue an MBA at a later stage in your life. So there is no need to spend a large amount of money on education. Instead, just utilize online platforms or go to conferences to build your skills and your network. And continue to think about where you are, where you want to go, and what it will take you to get there. Only then you will be able to make the right decision. Another way to tackle this is to look into specialized programs geared more towards your particular career goals. I did a video about specialized programs versus MBAs, and you can watch the video by clicking here. Maybe you don't even need an MBA, perhaps some sort of professional certification. This could be a CFA, a CPA, or any other credential. Set yourself apart instead of pigeonholing yourself into a job market that is already rapidly shrinking. All in all, making the choice to pursue another degree is a major life choice, and you shouldn't take it lightly. Graduate degrees, and especially MBA degrees, are a huge time and money commitment that require you to make major changes and adjustments in your life. And who wants that if it doesn't pay off in the end? And with that said, thank you so much for watching. If you got value out of this video, kindly give it a like for the almighty YouTube algorithm. And on your way down there, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell if you haven't done that already. That's it for today. My name is Adrian, and until next time.